Everyone, my name is Ankur Trivedi. Today I will discuss on my assignment topic lateral flow essay. It's come under DT 5 to 9. In lateral flow essay, we will discuss introduction part, principal part, and what is the component and what is the procedure and the result interpretation and what the test has been conducted by the lateral flow assay. There are various immunological methods used in the detection of pathogens and antigens. There is a immunofluorescence, ELISA, and the lateral flow assay. What is the basic principle of the immunological method? To detect the antibiotic and pathogens, which antibody particular, there is a track the antibiotic with a particular signal generating molecule, whether it may be fluorescentile enzymes or some color beads or nanoparticle which upon the depending upon the acid. This is important while tracking the antibiotic structure should not be altered and its specificity of antigen should not be affected. So antigens or molecule which is tagged to the antibiotic is usually tagged with the Fc region of the antibiotic. This is the Fc region and this is the Fab portion of the antibiotic. So the Fab portion is free to bind to the antigens and the bond molecule in the Fc region give provided the signal. So these techniques has been used. When we are talking about the immunofluorescence, the antigens is affected by fluorescent antibiotics or antibiotic is tagged with a fluorescent dye. In the case of ELISA, enzymes is tagged with. When we are talking about the lateral flow assay, there is a depending upon the acid, it can be tagged with. Lateral flow assay. Lateral flow assay is a point of care device and are among the very rapidly growing strategic for the qualitative and quantitative analysis. LFA is a paper-based platform for the detection of quantification of the analytics in a complex mixture, where the sample is placed on the test device and the results are displayed within the 5 to 30 minutes. LFA perform over a strip. Different part were assembled in a plastic backing. It is first developed in 1956 by the Plots and Singers. This is basically a point of care device. It is very simple device and despite the plastic kettles there is a membrane nitrocellulose. It show the indication where the particular antigens is present or not. Why it say the lateral flow as? Because the sample is flow laterally or horizontally in a sample pad. That's why it so it can be say that lateral flow assay. Let's see the various part of the lateral flow assay. Like a sample application pad, there is a pink color is a conjugate pad and a white portion is a nitrocellulose membrane. There is a having the two lines are there, like the test line and the second one is control line, and last one is a yellow color is a observation pad, and there is a support to the basically a harbor membrane through the plastic backing to laterally and the sample application pad which is connected with a conjugated pad and the conjugated pads connect with a nitrocellulose membrane. And when we are talking about the conjugate pad has a antibiotic which is specify the antigens which we want to detect it. And the test region there is also antibiotic which is not bonded to the color particle, but it is specify the antigens which we are detected. When control region is also having the antibiotic is not specify to which we want to detect it, but it is specified to this antibiotic which we tend to any other particle. What is the principle behind the LFA? A liquid sample containing the analytic of the interest moved without the assistance of external forces, capillary action, through various zones of the polymeric strip on which molecule that can be interact with the analytics are attached. A typical lateral flow strip consists of overlapping membrane. It's called the nitrocellulose membrane that are mounted on the backing card and the better stability and handling. This sample is applied at one end of the strip in a sample pad which is integrated with buffer salt and suffocated that make the sample suitable for interaction with a detection system. The treated sample migrated through the conjugated release pad which contain the antibiotic that are specified to target which we are targeting, and conjugated to color or fluorescent particle. Most commonly colloid golds and latex microspheres are there, and the sample together all the conjugated. When the sample is dropped over the sample pad, the antigens in a sample form a immunocomplex with the antibiotic labels as a colloidal gold. It is complex move along the liquid sample and make a contact with the antibiotic immunized on a membrane, followed by forming a immunocomplex with a immunized antibody, resulting in generating a colored and red purple line. Appearance of red purple lines indicate the presence of antigens in a sample. Since the liquid of the sample migrated through the membrane is very fast, it's make it possible to detect the antigens within the 15 minutes. How they work in there? First of all, we put the sample which we want to detect it, which having the antigens, put the sample over the sample pad. The sample may be done as a commonly done in urine. It may be urine sample, it may be blood sample, it may be milk sample. On it may be mixed with buffer specific to the test. Second step is there, molecule solubilized. Molecule solubilized with addition of the sample, the detector molecule are solubilized. When the solubilized detector molecule mix and bind to the analyst in a sample, where the sample is, if the sample is present antigens, having the antigens and pathogens. What is the capillary action? The capillary action draw the fluid mixture up the sample pad into the membrane, and the sample detector molecule makes the containing to move up and the membrane until it's reached the analyst capture molecule. In this line, the second antibiotics or antigens immunized as a thin strip in a nitrocellulose. When then the captured and complex, if the positive for the target for the antigen, the control line always show the visual lines if the sample is positive. Otherwise, always show the invalid. If the both line give the color, then it can be says that the test is positive. Otherwise, if only the test line give the result, it may be that the sample should be repeated. It's the sample this is a lateral flow assay is not working properly. So for the positive results, both lines should be giving the color. If the negative results is there, then only control line will give the color. And excess absorb in a excess absorb buffers and any region which is very excessive amount, then absorbent in absorption pads. Absorption, what is the actual is happening when we are applying the sample in a sample pad? The sample is moving diffuse with a conjugated pad in a pink line. Then is there where the antibiotic is connected with the antigens, and then after is move forward to the forward. The sample is having the antigens binding with antibiotic. These antigens are specified the antigens which we want to detect it. Sample is having the nitrocellulose membrane in test line, antibiotic which are antigens for trapped in a test line. The test line having the antibiotic which we want to detect it. When the antibiotic will bind on this line, this will give the color. It's using that the sample is showing the positive. If the concentration of the antigen is sample is very higher, then antibiotic will not bind the antigens, then they will move captured over the conjugated pad, because this antibiotic is specific for the antigens. This test is positive for the both the lines showing the color, but if the test is negative, then only control line give the sample. If test line is only give the color, it should treated that it is not properly and should not be conduct test is conducted repeat. So the instant where the sample is positive, the sample is added, sample antigens bind with the antigens, so this flow sample and captured its test line. What is the benefit of the lateral flow assay? It can be very can detect antigens or antibiotic, commercially available is there, and limited and no instrumentation is there, single uses, rapid test, very friendly format, very short time to text to detect, relatively expensive to make, long term stability, wide range of the climate. What is the advantage of the lateral flow assay? The acceptability of the point of care testing, wide range of the application, relatively short timing and development, and low sample volume required for longer shelf life. No need to refrigeration the sample. Very eco-friendly, very user-friendly is there. And one step to assay, no was steps necessary for the short time to result. Easily scaled, high potential for the commercialization, amenable to multi-complex, can be integrated with reader systems. What is the limitation of this LFA? Restriction to total test can be imposed a limit on the sensitivity. Test to test reproducibility can be problematic. Quantitative and semi-quantitative readout, unclear percent situation in some instance. Rapid test can be less sensitive and the less accurate compared to existing test. Application of the lateral flow assay. It can be applied for the multiple test platform. A sexually transmitted disease, cardiac disease as a woman and men health like parias, HIV, COVID-19 is there, and HB, SCV, and Salmonella detection, Toxoplasma, and Rubella, immunoglobulin, and IgM. These are the application over there for detection of the rapid test for the diseases. There is a wide range of areas are there where the lateral flow assays used, like medical diagnosis, infected disease testing, animal health sector, agriculture sector, aquaculture sector, food safety industry, environmental monitoring, drugs or abuse system, forensic science, pregnancy and fertility testing, and therapeutic monitoring. When we will discuss in a short animation video for lateral flow assay. This is lateral flow assay having the plastic backing. This is the sample plate, conjugate pad, test lines, and observation pads over there. There are different sample, milk, urine, serum, different samples can be used and drop on the sample plate. The sample having the antigens, then sample having the different antigens and pathogens. These antigens move forward to conjugate pad. Conjugate pads having the antibiotic which is bind with the Fc region of the antibiotic. If the Fc region have a excess antigens, then it's move forward to the test line and it's move forward to the control line. Control line having the molecular, that's why it gives the color, nanoparticles to react with the antigens and give the color and move forward to observation pad. This is the Fc regions is connect with antigens and antibiotics. So it's packed in the plastic backings. If the test is positive, then it's give the 2 line. If the test is negative, it's give the 1 lines. Thank you so much everyone for listening me this topic lateral flow assay. Thank you.